You're sleeping peacefully. The room is dark, the house is quiet, until suddenly your leg jerks you awake. A sharp, stabbing pain shoots through your calf like a lightning bolt. You grab it instinctively, trying to stretch, trying to breathe through the spasm, but the pain doesn't ease, not for another 30 seconds. Or maybe a full minute, and by the time it's gone, you're wide awake, frustrated, and tense. If you're over 60, chances are you've experienced this more than once. Maybe it's every few nights. Maybe it's become so common you almost expect it. These nighttime leg cramps aren't just annoying. They're exhausting. They steal your rest. They leave your muscles sore and tight the next morning. And worst of all, they seem to come out of nowhere. No warning, no pattern. One night you're fine. The next you're clutching your leg and wondering what on earth caused it. Maybe you've tried the usual advice. More water, less caffeine, stretching before bed. You've even tried those creams that promise relief, but let's be honest, most of them don't do much, do they? And if you've ever asked your doctor about it, you've probably heard the same vague explanation. It's just part of aging, but deep down you know there has to be more to the story. The truth is, muscle cramps, especially in older adults, aren't always just about age. In fact, in many cases, they're your body's way of sending out a warning signal. A message that it's missing something essential, something that helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly, something that helps your nerves communicate properly, something that you might not even realize your body is lacking. And this is where things get interesting. Because what if the solution isn't in some fancy prescription? What if you don't need to rely on painkillers or pricey supplements? What if the answer is already in your fridge or your pantry? Science is showing us something powerful, that the foods we eat or don't eat can have a direct impact on how often we cramp, how severe those cramps are, and how quickly our bodies recover from them. Certain foods provide the exact nutrients your muscles and nerves need to function well, nutrients that naturally decline with age or that are depleted by certain medications, chronic conditions, or lifestyle habits. And when you give your body the right support, the difference can be dramatic. We're not talking about a complete diet overhaul. You don't have to go vegan or spend hundreds on organic health foods. In fact, just adding a few specific proven ingredients into your meals can make a huge difference. We're talking about real food, accessible food, comfort food even. If you're someone who wakes up with cramps, feels sore by noon, or finds it harder to stay steady on your feet, this video is for you. Because there are simple changes you can make, starting today, changes that can help you sleep better, move easier, and feel stronger overall. And no, we're not here to sell you anything. We're here to guide you step by step through 3 natural foods that can help reduce leg cramps, improve muscle function, and support nerve health in seniors over 60. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to think about something. Our bodies are incredible machines, but like any machine, they need regular maintenance. When one part starts to fail, it's rarely random. There's almost always a cause. And when you understand that cause, when you identify what's missing and start supplying it in the right way, you don't just mask the symptom, you help your body truly heal. That's the mindset we want to build today. Not, I'm just getting old, but I still have control over my health. Not, this is normal, but this is a signal I can respond to. So if you've been told it's just a part of aging, if you've been told there's nothing you can do, it's time to take that power back. It's time to learn the simple nutritional tools that can help your muscles feel better, your sleep last longer, and your legs stop screaming for help in the middle of the night. And it all starts with understanding what your body needs and where you can find it naturally. So here's the good news. You don't need to live with these cramps. You don't have to dread falling asleep worried your legs might betray you again at 2 a.m. Because today you're going to learn something simple, something practical. In this video, I'll walk you through 3 natural, everyday foods that have been shown to reduce leg cramps, restore muscle function, and support nerve health in seniors just like you. These aren't strange ingredients. You don't need to search specialty stores. They're affordable, easy to prepare, and already part of many kitchens across America. Most importantly, these foods work with your body, not against it. No harsh medications, no drastic diets, just smarter nourishment. By the end of this video, you'll not only know what to eat, but why it works, how much is enough, and when to include it in your routine. This is about taking small steps with big results, because your comfort matters, your sleep matters, and your health is still in your hands. Food number 1, eggs. Let's start with something simple, familiar, and incredibly powerful: eggs. Yes, just eggs. Scrambled, boiled, poached, sunny side up. It doesn't matter how you prepare them. What matters is what they bring to the table, especially for seniors over 60, dealing with leg cramps and muscle fatigue. Eggs are often overlooked in conversations about muscle health, but they're one of the most complete and accessible sources of nutrition you can find. One large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, plus essential vitamins like B12D and choline, all of which play a major role in how your muscles contract, recover, and stay strong. So, why are eggs so important if you're struggling with cramps? First, protein. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. This makes your muscles more prone to fatigue and cramping even during light activity. The complete protein in eggs gives your muscles the building blocks they need to repair and maintain themselves. Think of it as maintenance fuel for your legs. Next is vitamin D. You probably know that vitamin D helps your bones by supporting calcium absorption. But what many people don't realize is that calcium isn't just about bone health. It also directly affects how your muscles contract. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles can feel weak, shaky, or tight. And here's the problem: most seniors don't get enough sun exposure, which is the body's main source of vitamin D. That's where egg yolks come in. They naturally contain vitamin D, which can help support proper muscle function and reduce your risk of cramping, especially if you're indoors a lot. Then there's vitamin B12 and choline. These two work together to support your nervous system. Every time your brain tells your leg to move, the message travels through nerves covered by something called a myelin sheath. B12 helps protect that sheath and improve communication between nerves and muscles. If B12 is low, the signal gets scrambled, and that's when you start getting those painful misfires, spasms, or tingling sensations. Eggs help support all 3 systems at once: muscle strength, nerve function, and mineral balance. Now let's talk about some of the common questions seniors ask. Will eating eggs raise my cholesterol? This used to be a big concern, but the science has changed. Studies now show that moderate egg consumption, about 6 to 7 eggs per week, is safe for most healthy adults, including seniors. In fact, replacing processed meats like bacon or sausage with an egg can actually be a heart-healthier choice. When's the best time to eat eggs for muscle support? The answer is simple. Start your day with them. Eating eggs in the morning gives your body the protein and nutrients it needs to support physical activity throughout the day. You'll feel more stable, more energized, and less prone to midday leg fatigue. How should you prepare them? Keep it simple. Hard-boiled, soft-boiled, or poached eggs are great options. Scrambled works too. Just go easy on the butter or cheese. For those watching cholesterol, using egg whites or mixing one whole egg with 2 whites is a great way to cut down on fat while still getting protein. What should you eat them with? Pair your eggs with fiber-rich foods like spinach, avocado, whole grain toast, or sautéed vegetables. This not only improves digestion, but also supports blood sugar control, especially important for seniors with diabetes or insulin resistance. Now, let's be honest, no food is perfect for everyone. A few cautions to keep in mind. If you have kidney disease or a restricted protein diet, you'll want to talk with your doctor before making eggs a daily habit. Same goes for individuals with very high cholesterol or certain gallbladder issues. And as always, balance is key. Eggs are powerful, but they work best as part of a well-rounded whole food diet. Bottom line, eggs are more than just a breakfast staple. They're a nutrient-dense, senior-friendly food that helps support muscle repair, reduce nighttime cramps, and protect your nerve health as you age. And they're delicious. Food number 2, bananas. Now let's move on to a food that's sweet, simple, and surprisingly powerful: bananas. They're not just a convenient snack or an easy breakfast item. For seniors struggling with muscle cramps, bananas might be one of the most effective tools in your kitchen. Why? Because they're packed with three nutrients your muscles and nerves rely on: potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. Let's break that down. First, potassium. Potassium is an electrolyte. Think of it as the electricity that keeps your nerves and muscles communicating properly. It plays a critical role in muscle contraction. When your body doesn't have enough potassium, muscles become overly sensitive and more likely to cramp or twitch, especially during the night. And here's the challenge. As we age, our potassium levels tend to drop. That's due to things like reduced appetite, certain blood pressure medications like diuretics, dehydration, or simply not eating enough potassium-rich foods. A medium banana contains about 420 milligrams of potassium, roughly 12% of your daily need. That's a powerful dose for something you can eat in under 2 minutes. Next, magnesium. Magnesium helps relax muscles after they contract. Without it, your muscles can become stuck in a tight position. Hello, painful cramps. Bananas aren't the highest source of magnesium, but they do contain enough, about 32 milligrams per banana, to contribute meaningfully, especially when combined with other foods like nuts or leafy greens. And finally, vitamin B6. This underrated vitamin supports your nervous system. It helps create neurotransmitters, the messengers that allow your brain to tell your muscles what to do. B6 also helps reduce inflammation and supports red blood cell production, which means your muscles get the oxygen they need to function smoothly and recover faster. When you combine these three nutrients, potassium, magnesium, and B6, you get a triple action food that supports muscle health, improves nerve function, and helps regulate fluid balance throughout your body. So, how do you use bananas effectively? Here are the questions seniors often ask. Can I eat bananas if I have diabetes? Yes, but in moderation. Bananas are naturally high in sugar, so if you're managing blood sugar, pair them with something high in fiber, fat, or protein. For example, eat a banana with a handful of almonds or slice it into plain yogurt with chia seeds. When's the best time to eat them? Evening is ideal, especially if you suffer from nighttime leg cramps. Eating a banana 1 to 2 hours before bed gives your body time to absorb the nutrients and helps relax your muscles while you sleep. How many should I eat per day? For most people, 1 banana per day is plenty. If your cramps are frequent or severe, you might benefit from 2. Just be mindful of sugar intake, especially if you're managing blood glucose. Any additional tips? Absolutely. To enhance the muscle calming effect of bananas, drink a full glass of water with them, or better yet, coconut water, which adds even more electrolytes. You can also blend bananas into a smoothie with spinach and nut butter for a powerful muscle support combo. Now let's talk about a few important cautions. Don't rely solely on bananas. They're amazing, but they're not a miracle on their own. Make sure they're part of a balanced diet that includes healthy proteins, good fats, and plenty of hydration. If you're taking potassium-sparing medications or you have kidney disease, talk to your doctor before increasing potassium-rich foods. Too much potassium can be just as dangerous as too little in those situations. And lastly, if you're someone who skips meals or stays indoors most of the day, remember this: bananas can only help if your body has the capacity to absorb the nutrients properly. So, pair them with a lifestyle that includes daily movement, hydration, and when possible, a bit of natural sunlight. The bottom line: bananas are a gentle, natural way to help reduce leg cramps, ease muscle tension, and restore balance to your nervous system. They're sweet, portable, affordable, and perfectly suited for older adults looking to feel better without adding pills or complicated routines. They may be one of the simplest changes you can make, with some of the biggest returns. Food number 3, nuts and seeds. Let's talk about a group of foods that often get labeled as snacks, but for your muscles, they're more like medicine: nuts and seeds. These tiny foods are nutritional giants. Don't let their size fool you. Inside every almond, cashew, pumpkin seed, or walnut is a powerful mix of minerals, healthy fats, plant-based protein, and anti-inflammatory compounds. And when it comes to preventing or easing muscle cramps, they deliver support from several directions at once. So why are nuts and seeds such a game changer for seniors dealing with leg cramps? First, they're one of the best natural sources of magnesium. And as we've already discussed, magnesium is crucial for muscle relaxation. When magnesium is low, your muscles become more excitable. They contract too easily, and they don't release the way they should, resulting in those sudden, painful spasms. That's why restoring magnesium through food can have such a calming effect on your body. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, for example, gives you around 168 milligrams of magnesium. That's nearly half of what many older adults need in a day. Almonds, cashews, and sunflower seeds are also excellent options. Second, nuts and seeds provide a solid dose of potassium, another essential mineral for muscle and nerve function. While bananas may be more famous for it, pistachios and almonds offer impressive amounts of potassium in smaller calorie-efficient servings. Eating a small handful of these regularly helps regulate fluid balance, support muscle contractions, and keep nerves firing properly. Third, and perhaps most overlooked, nuts and seeds contain healthy fats, particularly omega-3s and monounsaturated fats. These fats help reduce muscle inflammation and improve circulation. That means better blood flow to your legs, less stiffness, and quicker recovery after physical activity. Walnuts and flax seeds are particularly rich in omega-3s, while almonds and cashews provide excellent heart-healthy fats. All of this makes nuts and seeds a natural fit for anyone trying to prevent or reduce the frequency of leg cramps, especially when those cramps are tied to poor circulation, electrolyte imbalance, or chronic inflammation. Now let's answer some of the most common questions seniors ask. How much should I eat? The sweet spot is about 1 ounce per day. That's roughly 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds. It's enough to provide benefit without going overboard on calories. What's the best time to eat them? Any time during the day works, but many seniors report fewer nighttime cramps when they eat a small serving of nuts or seeds in the evening. That gentle release of magnesium and healthy fats helps muscles stay relaxed through the night. What are the best types to choose? Here's a quick cheat sheet. Pumpkin seeds, highest in magnesium. Almonds. Great balance of magnesium and potassium. Pistachios. Excellent source of potassium. Walnuts and flax seeds. Anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Cashews. Rich in magnesium and healthy fats. Rotate them throughout the week for variety and full-spectrum benefits. How should I prepare or eat them? Keep it simple. Raw, dry roasted, or lightly toasted, without added oils or salt is best. You can eat them as a snack, sprinkle them on oatmeal or salads, blend them into smoothies, or add to yogurt. Just avoid heavily salted or sugar-coated versions. Now, let's talk about a few important cautions. Nuts and seeds are calorie-dense. That means it's easy to overeat without realizing it. Stick to the recommended 1 ounce serving. You don't need more to get the benefits. Watch out for salted varieties. Too much sodium can contribute to dehydration, which is one of the leading causes of cramps, especially at night. If you have allergies to certain nuts, opt for safer alternatives like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, or even chia seeds. And finally, if you have sensitive digestion, introduce these foods gradually. The fiber in nuts and seeds can cause mild bloating or discomfort for some seniors at first, especially if your digestive system is already sluggish. But here's the key takeaway. Nuts and seeds are one of the easiest, most compact ways to nourish your muscles, restore mineral balance, and reduce the inflammation that contributes to chronic cramping. When included as part of a daily routine alongside hydration and stretching, they can make a real noticeable difference. They're not a miracle. They're a habit, and a habit worth forming. Because something as small as a handful of almonds or a scoop of pumpkin seeds might be all it takes to help you wake up feeling rested, not twisted in pain. So now that you know the 3 powerhouse foods, eggs, bananas, and nuts and seeds, the next question is, how do you put this into action? It's not about a total diet makeover or following strict meal plans. In fact, the best results often come from small, consistent changes that build into a habit. And if you're looking for a place to start, here's a simple 7-day plan you can begin right now. Day 1 and 2. Start your morning with 1 hard-boiled or poached egg. Not only does this give you clean, complete protein for muscle support, it also provides vitamin D and B12 to help your nerves and muscle fibers stay strong and coordinated. Keep breakfast simple, maybe a slice of whole grain toast or a few wilted greens on the side. The goal isn't gourmet, it's consistency. Day 3 and 4. Eat 1 banana in the evening about an hour before bed. This helps deliver potassium and magnesium when your body needs it most during overnight recovery. You might notice your muscles feel more relaxed and you're not waking up from sudden spasms. If you want to boost the benefits, drink a glass of water or coconut water with your banana to stay hydrated and enhance mineral absorption. Day 5 and 6. Add a handful of nuts or seeds to your lunch or afternoon snack. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, walnuts, whichever you prefer, just aim for about 1 ounce. This adds more magnesium and anti-inflammatory fats to your system, helping with muscle repair and long-term cramp prevention. Sprinkle them on salads, mix them into yogurt, or eat them plain. Keep it simple and unsalted. Day 7. Combine all 3. Start the day with an egg, have your nuts at lunch, and end the evening with a banana. This gives your body a full-day rhythm of nutrient support, from morning movement to nighttime recovery. It also shows you how easy it can be to integrate these changes into your normal life. And after that, repeat. Repeat the cycle week after week. Rotate your ingredients if you want swap bananas for other potassium-rich fruits like kiwis or oranges. Try different types of seeds. Cook your eggs in new ways, but stick with the foundation. These are whole, real foods that your body understands and knows how to use. If you stay consistent, even just for 2 weeks, you may begin to notice fewer cramps, better sleep, steadier walking, and a little more confidence every day. And that's not just physical, that's freedom. Because when your legs stop locking up, your life opens back up. If this message spoke to you, if it reminded you that your health is still worth fighting for, then take a moment right now and do 3 simple things. First, hit the like button. Not because it helps the channel, but because it tells us you're here, you're listening, and this information matters to you. Second, leave a comment below. Let us know which of these 3 foods you already eat, or which one you're planning to start with. Share your story, because someone else reading that comment might feel less alone because of it. And third, don't forget to subscribe. We release new videos every week designed to help you stay strong, stay mobile, and stay in control of your health without gimmicks, without pressure. Just real solutions for real people. You deserve to feel better. You deserve support that respects your age, your wisdom, and your time. And that's exactly what we're here to offer.